Hello everyone, welcome to the Power Punch. Welcome to an epic journey through the world of One Punch Man, where one hero stands above all, Saitama, the man who can defeat any opponent with a single punch. But what happens when you possess so much power that no battle can challenge you? Do you get bored, frustrated, or find a deeper meaning in being a hero? Today, we'll explore the 5 wildest and unforgettable moments in Saitama's combat career, from his comedic encounters with insects to epic battles that defy the laws of physics. So, get ready, because it's time to delve into the strength and philosophy of the world's mightiest hero. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I invite you to subscribe right now. This way, you won't miss any of our upcoming videos, and you'll stay up to date with all the content we're bringing. And don't forget to leave your like, as it helps us a lot to know what you think of the content. Saitama's first appearance and the blow to Krablin. At the beginning of One Punch Man, we are introduced to Saitama in a way that defines his character and unique style. Facing Krablin, a half-man, half-crab monster, we witness Saitama's deadly blow for the first time, a punch that defeats any enemy. What makes this moment so wild is not just Saitama's devastating power, but the casual manner in which he wields it. While other heroes battle with bravery, strategy, and skill, Saitama confronts Krablin with apparent indifference and annoyance at having his routine interrupted. The outcome of the fight, when Saitama simply obliterates Krablin with a single punch, is both shocking and comedic. This introduction to the protagonist sets a pattern for the rest of the series. Saitama's ability to defeat any opponent with a single blow remains constant, but what truly makes his story interesting is his character. He is bored and frustrated by his lack of challenge, which leads him on a continuous search for a worthy adversary. The initial scene with Krablin is not just a wild moment in terms of action, but also an introduction to the complexity of Saitama's character, establishing a tone that is simultaneously hilarious and philosophical, and that permeates the entire series. It's the first glimpse of the paradox that is Saitama, the world's mightiest hero who is, in many ways, also the most human. Saitama vs. Deep Sea King. One of the wildest and most memorable moments of Saitama occurs when he faces the Deep Sea King, the leader of the underground monsters invading the city. The scene starts with the underground monsters emerging and wreaking havoc, easily defeating other heroes. They are presented as a significant threat, and the Deep Sea King appears invincible. But then, Saitama enters the scene. The fight is a one-sided bloodbath. The Deep Sea King, with all his muscles and ferocity, can't lay a finger on Saitama, who defeats him with his trademark move, a single punch. But what truly makes this moment wild is Saitama's reaction. After defeating the Deep Sea King, he shouts in frustration, not because the fight was difficult, but because it was too easy. He is bored, disappointed, and infuriated by not finding a worthy adversary. This moment is significant because it illustrates the central tragedy of Saitama's character. His unparalleled power, instead of being a blessing, is a curse that robs him of the excitement and satisfaction he once found in being a hero. The wildness of the scene is not only physical but also emotional, highlighting the disconnect between the expectation of an epic battle and the unsatisfying reality of Saitama's omnipotence. Saitama vs. Boros. The battle between Saitama and Boros, leader of the space pirates, is one of the wildest and most intense moments in One Punch Man. Boros is presented as a formidable enemy with immense strength and regenerative abilities. The combat begins with Boros attacking Saitama with everything he has, displaying a combination of swift and powerful strikes. For most opponents, this would be overwhelming, but Saitama takes each blow with an almost boring apathy. The climax of the fight occurs when Boros reveals his final form and unleashes a devastating attack that he claims has the power to destroy the Earth itself. In response, Saitama finally employs his serious punch, a move he rarely uses, to counterattack. The exchange results in a colossal explosion, and Saitama's power prevails. Boros is defeated, and before dying, he acknowledges that Saitama wasn't even fighting at his full strength. The battle against Boros is wild not only for its intense action, but also for the shocking display of the power gap between Saitama and his adversaries. The battle gives a sense of the true scale of Saitama's power while underscoring his endless and frustrating pursuit of an opponent who can truly challenge him. Saitama vs. Genos. The fight between Saitama and his disciple Genos during a training session is one of the wildest moments in the series, as it illustrates the absolute contrast between the eager apprentice and the apathetic master. Genos, determined to become stronger and assess Saitama's true power, pleads for a serious training fight. Saitama reluctantly agrees, but emphasizes that it's just a friendly exercise. The battle that ensues is anything threatening but friendly, at least on Genos' side. He launches a full offensive against Saitama, utilizing his cybernetic abilities to the max, firing missiles, flames, and incredibly swift strikes. The animation in this scene is breathtaking, with fluid movements and a frenetic pace. Saitama, on the other hand, effortlessly dodges all of Genos' attacks, often with a bored expression on his face. The fight culminates in a moment where Genos unleashes a massive fire attack, only for Saitama to stop it with a single slap, creating a huge crater on the ground and nearly annihilating Genos in the process. The battle serves as a striking reminder of Saitama's absolute power and his nonchalant attitude towards it. For Genos, it's a humbling yet inspiring lesson about the distance he still has to go. It's a wild moment that encapsulates the unique dynamics between master and apprentice in the series. The destruction of the meteor. One of the most spectacular and wild moments of the series occurs when a gigantic meteor threatens to destroy City Z. The government announces the impending disaster, and various heroes, including Genos, do what they can to halt the celestial object, but their efforts prove futile. That's when Saitama enters the scene, showcasing his overwhelming strength once again. Scaling a building and leaping towards the meteor, he delivers a single punch. The impact of the blow is so immense that the meteor instantly disintegrates. While the city is saved from complete destruction, the force of impact causes meteor fragments to rain down upon it, resulting in widespread devastation and fires. The reactions of citizens and other heroes are a mix of shock and relief, and Saitama, once again, expresses frustration with the lack of a true challenge. The episode not only underscores Saitama's unparalleled physical might but also illustrates the moral dilemma and complexity of the hero's condition. He saves the city but simultaneously causes destruction. The ambiguous response from the populace and other heroes also points to the complexity of being a savior in a world where actions have unforeseen consequences. It's a wild moment that combines spectacular action with profound reflection on what it means to be a hero. In summary, the wildest moments of Saitama in One Punch Man are not merely showcases of his strength and skill, but also a deep reflection on the nature of heroism, the pursuit of challenges, and the complex relationship between heroes, citizens, and authorities. Through these episodes, we are invited to ponder philosophical and ethical questions that transcend the simple battle between good and evil. Each scene is carefully crafted to evoke awe, humor, and sometimes a twinge of melancholy, as they reveal a character who, despite his unmatched power, still seeks meaning and connection in a world that often doesn't comprehend his might. These moments are a portrayal of the human journey, with all its victories, defeats, doubts, and desires. They transform One Punch Man into not just an exciting action anime, but a work that speaks to the heart and mind. Thank you very much for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.